Am I the asshole? My boyfriend's mother told me I'll need to go on the pill if I want to date her son. So I met my boyfriend's parents for the first time last week and we had dinner. During dinner we were talking and his mother asked me if I was on the pill right in front of my boyfriend, his twin brother and his father. I was very embarrassed and I told her no when she said that I would have to go on it if I wanted to date her son and that I would need to prove that I was on it next time I met her. I got quite upset at this as it was very embarrassing for me. I apologized and stated that I would be leaving when she told me that I was being rude and it was only a question. At this point I kind of snapped and told her that it was a very personal question and she shouldn't have asked me that in front of everybody and that if she had asked me in private maybe it would be different. I've told other people this story and they told me I was kind of an asshole about it, but I would like to know what you guys think. Not the asshole. Your medical information is none of her business, and especially not the entire dinner table's business. And even more not her business when she's meeting someone for the first time. She sounds like a real class act lol. Not the asshole. But I want to know what did boyfriend said during all of this? Because if he said nothing then you should shut the door on this ASAP. Info, who TF told you that you were being an asshole? Seriously. I'd love to meet them and ask them what their damage is. Not the asshole who would tell you you're an asshole. They're an asshole. Everyone's an asshole but you. You get an asshole. You get an asshole. Take the assholes out of your life. Not the asshole. She was out of line. Also, next time someone asks you something like this it's okay to say that's private or that's a very personal question and the not answer. Not the asshole. I'm glad you left. What she did was a power move designed to tell you that you owe her an explanation for the most intimate details of your life and that she will make sure everybody knows your business. She's trying to train you early in the relationship with her that you are powerless and she can do whatever she wants to you in front of others and it is okay. The real question is how did your significant other respond? If they didn't stand up for you, that is the root of the problem you have. I don't think anyone told you that you were the asshole. That doesn't seem true. Might seem sad, but dump the boy because it's the only way to dump his mother. And trust me, boy oh boy do you ever want to dump his mother. Not the asshole. How did your boyfriend respond? Why on earth is she talking to you, not family, about birth control, and not her own son about condoms? Not the asshole, it's for you and your boyfriend to discuss and arrange together. I hope your boyfriend stands up to his interfering mother. Not the asshole. Not her business fuck her. And fuck your boyfriend if he didn't stand up to his bonkers mom for saying this to you. Not the asshole. The mom was completely out of line. If she's concerned about her son getting a girl pregnant young, I'm assuming you both are young, then she needs to ensure that she's taught him how to use condoms and how to address this topic within a sexual relationship. Have you been tested? Are we exclusive? Are you using any backup birth control options to conforms? Do we both agree on plan B if a condom breaks, etc.? It is not her responsibility or place to police the reproductive goings-on of his dates. I give you lots of kudos for not being ruder, because I'm 33 and I'd have ripped into her if it was me or you were my daughter coming home telling me this was how she was treated as a guest in their home. Not the asshole. Dump him now, this mother is so inappropriate and will cause you more headaches in the future. Info. What did your boyfriend have to say about this situation? His reaction will let me know if you should dump him or not. What, not the asshole? Who are these people you're talking to? That was highly invasive, especially on a first meeting. My goodness. Not the asshole, you boyfriend's mother is the asshole here tbh, and as you said it's a very very personal question, 100% not the asshole. Not the asshole, not even slightly the asshole. It's none of her business whether you're on the pill or not, her responsibility is to her son and not to police what you do with your body. It's a gross invasion of privacy. And whilst we're here, get rid of the people telling you that you're the asshole. I would like to know what your boyfriend's response to this was. If he thought her behavior was reasonable then run far and run fast right away from that whole situation. Info. How old are the two of you? Not the asshole but that's gonna be a very very blunt mother-in-law if you end up marrying him. You'll need to learn how to work with her fast. Not the asshole. Practice saying I'm sorry, I won't discuss this with you. A useful phrase that can just be repeated in the face of any intrusive question or demand from anyone. If asked why, or any other follow-up, just repeat. Not varying the wording sends the message that your position is set and won't change. How old are you guys? And who on earth told you that you were an asshole in this situation? Not the asshole. Your medical info is absolutely none of her business and you have every reason to leave in a situation like that. Not the asshole. This is just plain weird. You don't get to dictate other people's reproductive functions, ever, so I don't know why anyone would think you're an asshole for that. Is this that American Deep South Bible Belt stuff I've heard so much about? Not the asshole. His mother doesn't get to decide how you choose to practice safe sex, let alone pressure you into getting it as a condition to going out with her son. Not the asshole. Under no circumstances were you in the wrong here. That mother sounds crazy, and who does she think she is, demanding that you go on medication if you want to date her son? She was the rude one. Not the asshole. WTF. NTA, personal boundaries and she's already disrespecting you. Not the asshole. That's a crazy lady, right there. If your boyfriend is unaware that his mother is a crazy lady, that's a big ol' red flag. Not the asshole, but boy howdy was boyfriend's mom a major one. If that conversation didn't set of klaxon red alert alarms in your head, then I'm not sure what will, because this woman needs to be avoided like a mixture of COVID-19 and the bubonic plague. If you try to stick with your BF, she's going to try and control every single aspect of your relationship, and it is not worth it. Run. Run away. Right now. Not the asshole. If your boyfriend agrees with his mom, maybe you should look for a new one. All can say is, 1. What the fuck 2. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. It would have been fine to say, that's a personal question and I'd prefer not to answer it in public. If the mother pushed, which sounds like she did, the next thing I'd say is, with all due respect, if you are concerned about your son having safe sex, then you should be talking to your son about using condoms instead. It takes two to tango after all, and the pill doesn't protect against STIs. Not the asshole. Mommy has some mission-critical screws loose to be asking questions like that as though they are justified. Verify that your boyfriend is suitably horrified, just to make sure. My girlfriend went on the pill for 18 mths when we got together. It made her periods irregular and more painful. She suffered from mood swings which made her very prone to stress and caused her to have depression-like symptoms. She didn't know what was up with her for a while. When she came off the pill, within a couple months she was back to normal. Not even considering the fact that coercing you into taking the pill itself can have terrible negative effects on some people and should be approached with caution. Not the asshole. She demanded proof the next time she sees you. That's not just asking a question. She gave you a demand that affects your health the first time you met her. It's bullshit and you have the right to shut that kind of behavior down by leaving. Not the asshole. Not at all, honey. That's way too personal. Younger me would have just sat there and started crying from embarrassment if I got cornered like that in front of people I don't know. Honestly, if his mother's like that, then you may want to consider you options, and by that I mean there are plenty of fish in the sea. Not the asshole. Sidestepping the toxic as hell weirdness of her thinking she gets to have a say in her son's sex life. This is also some messed up sexist bullshit that she is placing full responsibility for birth control on you. If she was that worried, she should be lecturing her son on condoms to also prevent STDs. Multiple layers of mommy problems here. We are 18 and we have been dating for about 4 months. She sounds like the mill from hell. Run, don't walk. Not the asshole. That woman was so inappropriate and so far from the line of civility that she was full on buried in chemical waste. Who the hell says that shit to you? And who the fuck told you that you were being an asshole? Everyone but you is so wrong here that I want to say and do things that would get my post removed, so I'll just say, you handled yourself maturely and beautifully. Why would you ever want to stay for the rest of dinner after being treated so poorly? If your boyfriend didn't defend you and lay into his mother, then I'd really suggest thinking about whether this relationship is worth it. If he did, I'm glad you have each other's backs and I hope you two sit down and discuss what kind of boundaries you want to keep with his mom. Because she's going to stomp all over them in the attempt to eviscerate them and you need his support to make sure she doesn't win or make you miserable. And the friend who called you an asshole? My guess is she's a jealous douchecanoe. You should be upset even if she asked you that in private. She needs to apologize. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Is she planning on attending every sexual encounter he has as well to make sure it's up to her standards? Certainly not the asshole. His mother needs to be schooled on the pill. Maybe that was what she used in her day. However, it's the most dangerous form of BC. Can cause blood clots. Never take it if you smoke or are over 35 years of age. Why doesn't she make her son wear a condom? He could prove that quite easily. Oh, dear goodness, the people who told you that you were kind of an asshole were 100% in the wrong. She had no business asking you for your private information at all, let alone in front of others. And then she had the nerve to tell you what contraception to use and to threaten you with forcing you to prove it upon your next encounter. Everything she did was unacceptable. She crossed several lines. It's good that you stood up for yourself. Not the asshole. I hope your boyfriend stood up for you too. If he didn't, he was also in the wrong. Not the asshole at all. First off, the things that you decide to take, not to take are your business only, and this mother just expects that you're going to give it up to her son. Of course things happen in relationships, but to just assume that of you when this is your first time meeting. No thanks. Not the asshole. My BF's mother has done this to me, even offered to pay for my birth control. Not the asshole. She should invest time and energy into educating her son about safe sex rather than putting the entire responsibility on you. Not to mention that anything to do with you medically is none of her business. The pill was really difficult for me, and I felt much more normal off of it, and I know many women who feel the same. It's time to educate both parties about safe sex rather than just relying on women to be on the pill. Not the asshole, but you should have said, "Don't worry about it, we only do anal." If she wants to make sure her son has sex, she should teach him about condoms. Not the asshole. I don't need the pills since I'm done with you and my now ex. Moonwalk away while accidentally bumping into stuff.